Good morning to you all, dear students. So we have started with block 12, okay? And now we are going to start with another topic, alright? So that is the epics. Alright, today our discussion will be based on the epics. So that is the topic of our discussion for today. Now our aim for today, okay, that is students will be able to explain the features of the Indian epics. Alright, so all the epics that we're going to learn is from a particular country called Indian, okay, our country itself, okay, Indian epic. Alright, so we will, at the end of our discussion, you'll be able to explain the features of the Indian epic. Worksheet resources required for today is your worksheet S2, your notebook, and your exit content book. Alright, that is what you'll be needing for our class. So beforehand, please get ready with those three, okay, materials. Now here is the keywords for today. Alright, so we will be using the 4 keywords, okay, epics, incarnation, frame, and unjustly. So let's learn the meaning of those key terms. First of all, what is epic? Epic is an extended narrative poem, okay, in elevated or dignified language, celebrating the feats of a deity or demigod. That is talking about the heroic epic, alright, or other legendary or traditional hero. That is known as epics. Alright, it is an extended narrative poem. And what is incarnation? Alright, an incarnate being. Alright, example, an incarnate being or form, or an assumption of human form or nature. That is reincarnation. Alright, and what is frame? To fit as for a specific end or purpose. That is known as frame. Okay, and what is unjustly? It is referring to it is an unjust manner, right? Like not being fair, just or right. Okay, that is known as unjustly. I hope now you're clear with the meaning of the term. Alright, let me ask you a simple question, okay? What kind of story do you like and why? Okay, what kind of story do you like and why? Alright, you may say different thing, okay? Like some of you might say you like a comic, you might say you like a love story and such forth. Alright, so you might have different liking for that, okay? So today we will learn about some of the Indian epics, okay? We're gonna learn about some of the Indian epics. Okay, now I want all of you to write the question into your notebook, okay? That is, who are the authors of this epic? What language were used to write this epic? And who are the main characters and where did they live? Alright, so all of you please write it down, okay? This question. Who are the authors of this epic? What language were used were used to write these epics? Who are the main characters and where did they live? So I want beforehand all of you to please write this question into your notebook. Alright, now I want you guys to follow this instruction, okay? After you are done writing the question. Now, I want all of you to read the story of Ramayana, okay, and Sila Padikaram from your exit content book, okay. That is, after writing this question, I want you guys to read this story, alright, the story of Ramayana and Sila Padikaram. I'm not going to read for you, okay, so I want all of you to read by yourself, Ramayana and Sila Padikaram, okay. I want all of you to read this particular story, okay. That is after writing the given question, after you are done writing the given question. Alright, so after you are done with the question, you please read this particular passage. Alright, Ramayana and Sila Padikaram, okay. And you can even read Mani Mikalaya, okay, Mani Mikalaya. Alright, I hope now you are clear. So, who are the authors of this epic? And what language were used to write these epics? And who are the main characters? Where did they live? So this is the question that I'm talking about. Okay, who are the authors of this epic? What language were used to write this epic? And who are the main characters? And where did they live? So these are the questions. All right, so all these questions you will be able to find the answer once you read these two particular passages. Okay, Ramayana and Silapadikaram. All right, so we'll just proceed with our discussion. Alright, let's discuss the activity. Okay, I am sure now the question is very similar now. Who are the author of this epic? What language were used to write this epic? Who are the main characters? Where did they live? Repetition of the same question. Okay, so okay, now I want all of you to listen carefully, okay, with our discussion explanation. Okay, the author of Ramayana is Valmiki. Alright, the author of the Ramayana is Valmiki, okay. And the main character of this epic is Rama. Okay, so the main character in Ramayana is Rama. That is the prince of Kosala. Okay, Kosala. He believed to be the incarnation of God Vishnu. Okay, so the prince Kosala is believed to be the incarnation of God Vishnu. And the author of Silapadikaram is Ilango Idigal. Alright, where the main character were Kovalan, that is a trader in Puhar, and his wife Kanagi. The Ramayana and the Mahabharata were written in Sanskrit. It was written in Sanskrit language, okay. Whereas Silapadikaram and Manimikalai were written in Tamil. Alright, so that is the language that was written. So from our discussion we have learned that the author of Ramayana is Valmiki, and the main character of this epic is about Rama, okay, the prince of Kosala. And he was believed to be the incarnation of God Vishnu. Similarly, the author of Silapadikaram is Ilango Abigal, okay, Adigal. And the main character were Kovalan, okay, and who was a trader in Puhar, and his wife Kanagi. Alright, and the Ramayana and Mahabharata, they were written in Sanskrit, whereas Silapadikaram and Manimakalai were written in Tamil. Okay, so all this given point you have to keep in mind. Okay, alright, you have to keep in mind everything. So now let's generalize our discussion. Okay, that is based on what you have read. What do you think the epics are about? So based on whatever we have read or you have read so far, okay, from Ramayana and Mahabharata, Silapadikaram, okay, what do you think the epics are all about, and who fought against whom? Alright, what are the morals of this story? So from the story that you have read, what are the morals of this story? And why do you think this story were written? So for what purpose they were written, okay, the stories. Okay, now please listen to the explanation carefully, okay. So the epics are stories of men. So the epics, all the epics that we have learned, they are the stories of men, women, and their god and gods and goddesses, okay. So the epics are the stories of men, women, and their gods and goddesses. They tell us about the society of the past. Alright, the epics, it tell us about the society of the past, the belief of people, as well as the problem that people were facing during the olden times. Okay, so in the Ramayana, Rama was fighting, or Rama fought to free his wife from the evil king Ravana. Okay, so I'm sure we have learned about and we have heard about the story of Ramayana, right? So in that epics, Rama was fighting to free his wife, okay, from the evil king Ravana who took away his wife. Similarly, in the Silapadikaram, you see that Kovalan's wife Kannagi destroyed the city of Madurai. Okay, why? Because her husband was framed and unjustly killed by the king. Because the husband of Kannagi, okay, Kannagi was destroyed. Okay, the husband of Kannagi was killed by the king. All right, because of that reason, Kovalan's wife Kannagi, she destroyed the city of Madurai. These are to show the morals of good winning over evil and truth over dishonesty. Alright, so what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is that both the Ramayana and Silappatikaram, it shows that this shows the morals of good, that is winning over evil and truth over dishonesty. Alright, and they were probably written to teach people to be honest and fight against injustice. Okay, both the two stories about teaching the people to be honest and fight against injustice. So here is a question for you. Okay, which section of society is shown as more powerful in the epics? So which section, according to you, alright, is the society showing as more powerful in the epics? Which section of society is shown as more powerful in the epics? Okay, you might have different answer to that. Okay, so please listen to the explanation carefully. In these epics, alright, the Kshatriyas or the warriors and kings are shown most powerful. Okay, so in these epics, in the given epics, the Kshatriyas who belong to the warriors or the king, they are shown more powerful. Okay, so we have learned about the caste system, right? Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. Okay, so in the epics given, the Kshatriyas or the warriors and kings are shown powerful. Okay, so that's it for our class for today. Now I want all of you to complete your worksheet S2. Okay, worksheet S2 as well as practice question 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so this is the practice question that you're supposed to do. Okay, 4, 5 and 6. Alright, along with your worksheet epics S2. Alright, that's it for our class for today. Have a good day and stay safe. Take care, all of you.